Hello everybody, welcome back to online English learning with me, Miss Fahmi. In this occasion, we would like to discuss about the city and the countryside. In the previous meeting, we already discussed about city and the countryside. So today we still discuss about this topic. After knowing about things that we often find in the countryside, today we are going to move on to discuss about things we find in most big cities. What are they? The first is factory. In Bahasa, we can translate it into pabrik. And then pollution. This one is subway. Subway is the train that travels underground. And the next we have commuters. Commuters are people who travels back and forth to work. Next, we have traffic jam. And then we also have rush hour. In Bahasa, we can translate rush hour into jam sibuk. In the big city, we often find some tall and big building. We call it skyscraper. And at night, big city usually provide some nightlife. And then we also have side work. In Bahasa, we can say trotoar. And also we have suburb. It is an area that is not in the downtown, or we can say daerah pinggiran kota. Well, let's repeat again about some vocabularies that we learned today. You can repeat after me. Factory, pollution, traffic jam, rush hour, subway, commuters, skyscraper, nightlife, sidewalk, suburb. Alright. After learning about present perfect tense in the previous meeting, now we also still talk about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense are often used with already, yet, since, and for. We're gonna talk about it one by one. In the present perfect tense, we use yet. Yet usually goes at the end of the sentence or question. First of all, yet is used with question. I'll give you example. Have you eaten the apples yet? Has the government found a solution for the traffic jam yet? So, yet are used with question and it goes at the end of the sentence. If you forget how to construct interrogative sentence, you can Open again your note to check the pattern. The next yet is used with negative sentence. For example, I haven't eaten the apples yet. The government hasn't found the solution for the traffic jam yet. It is easy, isn't it? Well, what about already? Already goes in the middle or at the end of the sentence. When do we use it? First, already is used with questions. For example, have you already eaten the apples? So in this example, already is located in the middle of the sentence before verb 3. Has the government already found a solution for the traffic jam? Okay. And then we can also use already with affirmative sentence or positive sentence. For example, I've already eaten the apples. This example shows that already goes in the middle of the sentence. Or, like I mentioned earlier, already can be located at the end of the sentence. For example, I've eaten the apples already. The government has already found the solution for the traffic jam. Or if you want to put already at the end of the sentence, we can say the government has found the solution for the traffic jam already. Do you understand? I'm sure you can understand it well. Alright, next we go on to the discussions about since and for. Since is used for start of the time and a particular time. In bahasa, we can translate it sejak. So, there is a particular time that we want to emphasize. Since can be used with, for example, 9 o'clock, a month ago, since last weekend, since Christmas, since I came to Buffalo, since 12:30, since 2001, since April the 4th. So there is a specific time. Let's look at the example. I have been in the office since 9 o'clock. I have lived in Buffalo since 2006. She has known John since December the 12th. And the last example, we haven't taken a test since last week. For. For is used for a period of time or a duration of time. So, one thing that you need to remember, for is used for duration. So there is a length of period. For can be used with an hour, a long time ago, for 10 seconds, for a decade, for 10 minutes, for 5 years, for a month, for 2 weeks. So those examples indicate that there is a duration or length of period. Let's see the example. I have waited for my friend for an hour. I have studied English for a month. It hasn't snowed for more than 2 weeks. Have you been in Buffalo for a long time? In Bahasa, we can translate for into selama, while sin is sejak. To check your understanding, let's have a practice. There are 7 numbers here. I need you to guess what's the answer for each number. The first question. I have had piano lesson, blah blah blah, 10 years. 10 years shows duration. So we use 4. And the second, Peter has collected stamps, blah blah blah, 2003. 2003 shows a specific time. Therefore, we use since, exactly. The next, Ami has grown flowers, blah blah blah, last month. What do you think is the best answer for this question? Last month is a specific time, so we use since. Good. And the next number, my brother has played football, blah blah blah, 2 years. 2 years indicates duration. Therefore, the answer is 4. Great. Next, John and Jenny have been friends, blah blah blah, 8 months. I'll give you time to think. 8 months is duration. So the answer is 4. Excellent. And the next, they have done ballet, blah blah blah, 2000. It is a time expression indicating the year, so it is specific. Therefore, the answer is since. The last one, my father has driven his car, blah blah blah, 1996. It's just like the previous number. The time expression indicating the year. So, of course, the answer is since. Well, that's all our materials for today. I hope that you can understand it well. See you in another opportunity. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.